it's Meg, and today I am back with another Disney College Program video. If you see here, I'm wearing the one where I worked for the mouse, my friend style DCP t-shirt. I love this t-shirt so much. This was a gift from my parents after I got accepted, and I'm so excited. I'm actually, when I'm filming this video, I'm getting ready to head to Disney on Saturday, like a few days from when I'm filming this. So I'm so excited to wear this in the parks for the first time. But yeah, so today I am going to be filming my DCP tag video. So you can go ahead and check out, I already have a few videos up here on my channel of like my moving announcement, as well as I have my acceptance story video, all of that. But this is going to be, this tag has been around for years, and this is a very surreal moment for me right now to actually be filming my own DCP tag video, because I've watched these for years. It's always been the same list of like 10 standard questions, so it's a bit of like a get to know me type of a Disney College Program Q&A video, I guess you could say. So I have the list here in front of me on my phone, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dive into it. But if it's your first time here, hi, I'm Meg. I am doing the Disney College Program in the spring 2022 season. My dates are January 18th to August 25th, 2022. I am so excited to be moving to Florida. I'm planning to stay long term. I'm using the DCP as like a stepping stone to permanently relocate down to Orlando. This has been my dream for years, and I'll get into that, and that's one of the questions in here, so we'll get into that. So yes, I just wanted to say that though, if it's your first time here, so be sure to go ahead and subscribe. You can hit the bell for notifications, give the video a thumbs up, all those things. The thumbs up and the comments really do help out with YouTube a lot, so I thank you guys for all that support. And with that, let's go ahead and we'll jump into the video. Okay, so the first question here is, how did you hear about the program? I feel like I've always known about the Disney College Program. I've grown up in a Disney loving family. If you've been here on my channel, you know that my parents and I, we all travel to Disney together. That's like our special place that we love to spend family time. My parents also plan to move in a year from when I move, once they can retire. We are all huge Disney people. My parents, they raised me Disney. They took me on so many like childhood trips to Disney. And then 10 years ago, we all became, myself and my parents became annual pass holders, and just we try to get down to Disney any chance we get. And basically, it's our life. We love it. So with that being said, like my family definitely knew a lot about Disney, and I just think it was something we always knew about. Like my parents, even before like vlogs was a thing, and like now, like to this day, me and my family, like how we spend our family time is like we will watch like Disney vloggers like when we're having dinner, and like that's like our entertainment. But like even before then, like my parents were always very up on like the early like blogs and like Disney newsletters that you could get and everything. So it was just something that I think my family's always known about. So yeah, it was just like always kind of knowledge to me. Like I knew that they had it, but the distinctive moment I can remember, I was, oh my gosh, this was in 2013. Oh my gosh, that's like 10 years ago. So I would have been like, I'm 24 now, so I would have been like, oh my gosh, 13, 14 years old. And I remember I started like really thinking about, like that's the age when you're thinking about what you want to do. And I love the idea of working for Disney. Like this was right around the time too that like we became annual pass holders, and we were going a lot more often, like down to Disney very frequently, and I was seeing more cast members with the college program name tag, and it was kind of like something that I started thinking about more and more. So I remember after one of our trips to Disney, I came home and I used YouTube as a resource and looked up just Disney College Program, and I came across like some of the original Disney College Program vloggers. And ever since then, like since 10 years ago, I have like every season kept up with the Disney College Program vloggers. And it's like very surreal that I'm now, like I said, getting to make my own Disney College Program content, because I love DCP vlogs and the DCP vlogging community and everything. Like I've loved getting to watch other people, and it was really like that era of those very first couple vloggers that were out there that really inspired me. And those vlogs were the first like time that I saw the magic that you can make working for Disney, but also, you know, the lifestyle of getting to live in Orlando. And it really like sunk in for me that this isn't just a vacation destination, like it's a town. Like there's like towns and cities like surrounding Walt Disney World, that you can live there and work there and have a life. And that just captivated me. Ever since then, that has been like all through high school. You asked me what I wanted to do. It was like, that was my, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do within Disney, but I just knew that like at some point in time, Disney had to be part of my story, and that the end goal for me was like having a life in Orlando. Okay, so question number 2 now. How was the interview process? So I'm going to go ahead and link my Disney College Program acceptance story video, because in that video I go into like in-depth detail about the whole timeline of when I applied, and then when I got the web-based interview, and then when I found out. So go ahead and check out that video. I'm not gonna go back into the details of it here. Yeah, but everything went very smooth with my application. Okay, so this brings us to question number 3, which is, where were you when you found out? So once again, if you watch that video that I had just referenced, so I will have that linked up here and also down below, I share the whole story, and I actually caught it on video. So if you go ahead and watch my acceptance video, you can see I was at home. My mom was actually filming it. I was getting ready. That was my Disney travel day. Fly out that next morning to Walt Disney World for the 50th anniversary trip. And I'm actually posting that vlog series right now, so I will link that playlist if you want to check out my vlogs from my most recent Disney vacation. It was the most magical, and I say this in my acceptance video, but it's just, I feel so extremely grateful and blessed that I found out in that way, because it was just the most magical way that I could have found out, that like as I was heading to Disney, I found out I was gonna be a cast member. And then that whole trip, I got to tell all my friends that I was meeting up with that I was moving, and got to talk to cast members and people who were currently on the program about the program, and it was awesome. So I was very, very happy that it worked out in that way, and I have that as my acceptance story. Okay, number 4, this is a question I'm excited to talk a lot about, and just get ready here. So this one is, what is your role or your preferred roles? So I don't know my role yet. That's the big question that I've been getting from a lot of people, is what are you gonna be doing for Disney? I have literally no idea. So now this is also what's kind of changed with the application process. Back before the shutdown, and they like have now revamped the program, you used to be able to select preferred roles, and you could show like no interest in certain roles and high interest in roles that you really wanted to do. All that has changed now. You now don't pick preferences. Disney places you where they need you. So I'm very much on eggshells to find out. So I have not gotten to show any preference, but what my own, just like my dream roles would be. I feel like I'm all over the place, because I have a couple different like dream roles. Something that I have always thought about is attractions. Like, I am fascinated by Disney attractions, and I love the behind the scenes of Disney so much. A couple years ago, I did the Keys to the Kingdom tour at Magic Kingdom and got to go in the utilidors under Magic Kingdom, and for me that has actually like enhanced the magic. Like, I know some people are very much like, I don't want to see Disney backstage, I don't want it to ruin the magic. For me, I think it enhances the magic. Like, I love seeing how stuff comes together and the people that bring it to life, and that's what has me so excited about being a cast member, is like getting to make magic. So I've always been fascinated with like the behind the scenes, and I think it would just be so cool to like say that you were a part of an iconic Disney attraction. I just think that would be awesome, and I would love to learn like the operations of how the attractions run, everything like that. That also being said, I've also thought a lot about merchandise, either working in a park or working in a resort or Disney Springs. I have past sales experience, I have cashier experience in the past. That would be really fun to have a lot of like guest interaction, get to talk with people. I think I could see myself very much enjoying merchandise. I know a lot of people talk about loving the role of merchandise. Something else that I've thought about is, I have so many things, I know, but front desk or concierge, any type of a role like that working in a hotel. I am a hospitality management major in college, and I've used to work in the travel industry a couple years ago. I did social media for a travel agency, and I got to do a lot of traveling during that period of my life, explore a lot of really cool places, and I love the travel industry. And I think that that would be so fun to work in a resort at Disney and get to have like that hospitality experience. And I just love the Disney resort so much. So I'm like back and forth between like, oh, it'd be so cool to be in a park, but I also am like, oh, I love the resort so much. Like, I think I will be happy. Like, I kind of have like the, wherever I get placed, that is where Disney has me like meant to be. I definitely have like that mindset with it. But yeah, those are my roles that I'm like really hoping for. Either attractions, merchandise, front desk, concierge. So I have a couple different ones. I also like, this is just like, for me, like I said, I would love attractions. Like, I also have theater experience. I love doing YouTube. I like making videos. I would love to do something like Jungle Cruise or like Kilimanjaro Safari, something where I get to do like a spiel, something where I can just like really like get into a character and really like perform a role like that would be amazing. That would be a dream come true, but I know those are like very coveted positions to get. I've also, once again, like I said, I have so many things, but I've seen convention guide is a role that you can get. I haven't seen too many people ever get that role, but it has to do with like doing special events at Disney. Could involve like the Epcot festivals or things like that, and that, I love Epcot, I love the Epcot festivals, and I love special events at Disney. I think that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm very much all over the place with roles. I think I would be very happy doing a lot of different things with Disney. So yeah, wherever I get placed, I feel like that's where I'm going to be meant to be. Okay, so question number 5 is, how did you meet your roommates and how many do you want? How many roommates do you want to have? So for me, this question is a little bit different because I am actually planning to live off property as of right now. That is what I am currently exploring right now. So I wouldn't be actually living at Disney housing, except Flamingo Crossing does look amazing. So if you're planning to live there, it looks beautiful. But because I'm planning to stay in Florida long term after I am done, that was something that really had me like interested right now in exploring the off-site living option. Okay, so this brings me to question number 6 now, which is, what are you going to miss while you're on the program? And this one is very easy for me. My family. That is the biggest thing that is giving me some anxiety about the move and everything, is I am definitely going to miss my family. Means everything to me. So living away from home, away from family, I'm not gonna be homesick from Pennsylvania. I've always felt more at home in Florida, and I talk about that a lot in my original like moving to Florida announcement. I am so ready to be a Floridian, but yeah, I'm definitely going to miss my family that are still here in Pennsylvania. Luckily for me, like I said, my parents, they share the same dream that I do and have always wanted to live in Florida, live near Disney. So they are moving a year after I move. So they're gonna be there very soon. But I'm definitely going to miss my mom and my Aunt Karen, my Uncle Kevin, my cousins, Kyle and Katie. I'm going to miss them so much. My friends here back at home. That's gonna be what's hard for me. My cat, Mickey, obviously, but he's also coming with my parents, you guys know. So yeah, I've been telling my parents right now, I'm like, we might have to ship him back and forth because I need my cat with me. And I'm also planning to, if I get some days off, fly back during my program for, you know, a few days here and there. So I will be getting to see everybody, which is good. And you know, my parents are gonna be coming to see me often. My parents are also annual pass holders, so they're gonna be there. Okay, so this now brings me to question number 7, which is, what is your favorite Disney park? For me, it changes all the time, and I really love something, like there's something about every single park that I love, but for me it always comes down to Animal Kingdom. I love animals. Animals are a big passion of mine, and like Animal Kingdom, I can just walk that park and not even get on an attraction and just do the treks and look at the animals and be so happy and so content. And I love the theming of that park. It's amazing. So Animal Kingdom is definitely one that stands out to me as being like my favorite park. Also though, I love Epcot. Epcot is like my family's favorite park and the park that I think we all spend the most time in together, and I have so many memories there with my family. I love the festivals too, and I'm so happy that my program is happening in January because it'll be the start of my favorite festival of all 4 of the Epcot festivals. My favorite festival is Festival of the Arts. So I am thrilled that I get to be there for like the entire festival. And that's the thing too, with now living in Florida, I'm like, I'm gonna get to celebrate every single festival every year and not miss any of that. And then of course there's Magic Kingdom, which is just classic. And like being there for the 50th anniversary, this past trip that I was just on just was so special to have that experience. And like, it's the original, like you have to love Magic Kingdom. So yeah, I love all the parks, but if I had to give you an answer, Animal Kingdom. There you go, I said it. Okay, so next question here. This brings me to question number 8 in the tag, which is, what is the first thing that you want to do when you get there, when you arrive to Walt Disney World for the program? Oh my gosh, I actually haven't thought like too much about this. Like what is the very first thing that I want to do? Oh my goodness. Let me know if you have done the program in the past or if you are doing the program. Leave comments. What is like the thing that you did or are planning to do? Like what is something very special that you should do? Like I kind of think I was gonna play that by year and see, but something like very iconic that I keep thinking about is wanting to go to Magic Kingdom and do like a photo shoot with my name tag once I get my name tag, and actually go to the casting door and everything, which I got to do when I went down right after I found out. I took pictures with like my I'm celebrating button, but I want to do like a photo shoot with, I want to get an I'm celebrating for like right when I move, like I'm celebrating becoming a Floridian, and then I want to do obviously like my whole photo shoot once I get that name tag, which I have been dreaming about getting that name tag for forever. So that's like something that I'm very excited for, is like that moment. But I know that probably won't happen until like a couple days into the program. So like my very first thing, I don't know, like probably go to Magic Kingdom and get the like moving to Florida, like I'm celebrating becoming a Floridian button. And maybe go to the Grateful, maybe eat dinner. I've always wanted to eat at Narcoossee's. Okay, I just manifested for myself what I want my first thing to be, because I have never eaten at Narcoossee's and always wanted to go. So I think that I want to like celebrate becoming a Floridian at the Grand Floridian. I just thought of that right now. Okay, this question helped me come up with that. Okay, so moving right along here, question number 9 is, what is the #1 thing on your DCP bucket list? So if you're not familiar with this, a lot of people have like a Disney College Program bucket list, which is what you want, like a big list of, it's basically your bucket list of the program, of everything that you want to do. I want to do the 4 park in 1 day challenge. I want to eat at this restaurant like while you are on the program. And for me, I definitely have so many things that I want to do. I feel like I don't have as much pressure on like having to complete it in the 7-month internship that I'm there, because I am planning to relocate permanently to Florida. So I feel like I have the blessing of time in that sense. So for me, like I know I don't have like a constricted like time crunch that I have to get these things done. But what I do want to do while I'm on my program, I definitely want to explore with the friends that I meet on the program. I want to have a lot of Disney park days. I would love to do also like a beach day. Like I love exploring different Florida beaches, and that's something that I haven't gotten to do too much. So with living there, I definitely want to make like beach trips more of a regular thing, like as a local. So I really want to explore some new Florida beaches. I want to go to Gatorland too. I love alligators. Fun fact about me, I love lizards, reptiles, alligators. If you watch my vlogs, you know I love finding my Disney World lizards. So I've always wanted to go to Gatorland, and it's always been one of those things that I've like said like, okay, I'll do that when I live there. And now I finally get to make that happen. So I have a lot of things like that it's just like I've forever wanted to do in Florida and never had the time on my trips to do. So I get to slowly start working at that whole list. Maybe I'll make a whole video on this about like the things that I want to do when living there. But those are a couple of the things that are like off the top of my head, the things that I really want to do like as a Floridian and living there on my college program. Okay, so the very final question, question number 10 of the tag. One thing that you hope you take away from the program. I really hope that I am able to make connections within Disney, and really, you know, if I do want to plan to have my career there, that I make the necessary connections to work myself up in the company and really just create great friendships. Like I've already met so many great people who are going to be doing the program with me in the same season, and I really just want to be able to meet up with them in the park, hang out, and really just make it about meeting a lot of great people. And like, you know, I'm planning to live in Florida permanently, so I really want to just make so many friends and connections there within the Disney community and within the park. So that is like my number one thing that I am so excited to do. And yeah, just really using this as the stepping stone for the rest of my life, for living there. All right guys, so those were the 10 questions, the DCP tag video. I want to plan to do another like actual Q&A that you can ask. I want to do maybe a kind of about me Q&A, as well as like a college program and like moving specific Q&A. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my Instagram right up here. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm at magicalmegvlog on Instagram. That is always where I ask for questions when I'm gonna do a Q&A video. So go ahead and be sure that you're following me there. And also I post a lot of Disney content, just like I do here. So yeah, be on the lookout, a lot more Disney vlogs on the way, Disney college program content on the way. So like I said earlier, be sure you're subscribed here to my channel so you can see all of that. I am so excited to document this next chapter of my life and just really this whole entire Disney college program and Florida local life journey. Thank you guys always for all the support that you always give me here on the channel. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you very, very soon in my next vlog. All right, bye guys.